how many. Right now, this is going to be so much fun, you guys. Yesterday, we did an insane deep dive into your 30-second pitch. Left with some homework, left with an example of what 30 seconds sounds like, what a minute sounds like. Very, very clear about that. If you went and did some of the homework last night, raise your hand. Notice I used the word some, so everyone should be able to raise a hand.
Oh,
there you go. All right. If you feel comfortable enough with what you've done for the time being, and you're not too much into perfectionism, I would love to remind you what we first said when we started. Each and every one of you is more than adequate to start with. Meaning everything that you're tormenting yourself with now, why doesn't it sound better? Why can't I express it this way? Damn it. How do I define myself in 4 words? Or, well, yeah, but you didn't have that anxiety before we spoke. And I don't want you to have it now. What I want you to feel is an incredible, okay, I'm feeling swaddled right now. And it's very uncomfortable. And I'm feeling like I'm just swathed. And I don't know why. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're in a cocoon. This is that uncomfortable time because that's where the growth happens. What we're going to do today that is going to shed light on every categorical thing you do is an exercise that I'm hoping we do a lot quicker than, I'm notoriously not quick at these. So when I personally go through things myself, sometimes I'm not woohoo, and it takes me a minute, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. It maybe not quick and easy coming in, but it's definitely not going to be leaving me very quickly and easily either. Before we get into your 30 seconds, because after you hear this, you may want to change some, and I'm okay with that. We're going to discover right now your CPOP, your CPOP, your client point of pain. What is your client's point of pain? Neat part is, if you thought your 30-second pitch was easy, this is why we started with that. So you could feel a little bit of that in order to enable this. This is 5 seconds. This isn't an elevator. We've got to the 7th floor. This is, we're on the 6th floor. Oh, my floor's coming up. So Lynn, what do you do again? That's what you've got. You've got 5 seconds. And if it's good enough, damn it, I will put my foot out and I'll hold that door. And then you've earned 30 seconds. So in that beautiful, beautiful capacity, when somebody says, okay, Natan, energy coach, work with Olympians, do all this cool stuff. What is your client's point of pain? What is their CPOP? Oh, it's easy for me. Wasting emotional energy. 3 words, less than 5 seconds. Yeah, but it's not a complete sentence. I'm not in grammar school. It doesn't have to be. So that kind of makes me beg the question of, okay, now I really don't understand what the hell you do. Tell me more. Ding, ding, ding. That's what we've been trying to do. If I could give you clarity on me and whether it's worth talking to me or not in 3 seconds or less, that'd be awful. I'm categorically telling you it would not be good. So we need to simplify until you can simplify no more. And that's it. I invite you now to take 5 minutes. We're going to put on a timer. In this 5 minutes, I'd like you to identify or start to unravel the onion that is your client's point of pain. Another way to look at it is, hey, Lynn, I'm going to give you $2,000. That's what I give to you. You're going to give me, what's the promise, Lynn? If I work with you, I give you blank, you give me, ooh, that better be clear. And that cannot be 30 seconds. That cannot be, that's got to be 5 words or less. That's got to be 5 seconds or less. Let's do that in the next 5 minutes.
okay, hold on, Natan. Just as an example, so we're standing in the elevator. It's coming to the next floor. I say to you, hey, Natan, what do you do?
Okay.
You say?
Oh, I work with people. Stop wasting emotional energy.
Okay. There's the example.
I have 4 words.
4 words. Stop wasting emotional energy.
Yeah, I change people's lives.
Good, but yes, and it'll beg the question of the how, but maybe not enough. Maybe, okay, this is something to play with, Lynn. Like I said, 5 minutes. That's a neat one because that's on the edge. I would do some A/B testing on that. I would go into 5 networking events and I'd be like, okay, let's try it this way and let's try it this way and see what happens. This is the fun stuff of what you do, you guys. You are literally the ones that tell everyone else what to do. So ain't nobody telling you nothing. You get to figure out what works for you, how it works, how it resonates. If you meet somebody, they get on a Zoom, they get on a one-on-one, it feels amazing. And then a couple of days later, they didn't buy, but they said they needed a week or something. And then you get this email going, yeah, I didn't really like our talk. I felt like you talked 90% of the time, or I just, I didn't feel listened to. And I'm like, that'd be weird because I remember the conversation. You laughed, you cried, we had fun. That is somebody looking for a way out. That is somebody who's not your tribe. That is not your client. That is not somebody that you wish to pursue and convince to work with you, because then you'll be busy convincing them not to ask for a refund.
They need to
Very
be an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, or a 10 out of 10 in terms of how desperate they are to make a
Yes.
change.
Yeah.
Those
That's
people
going
are
to
not
be
that.
very cool. And we're going to get into the questioning today as to how to identify ding, 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 ding. We're going to look at 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3 of your people that you're going to speak to are easy. They're going to be like, oh my God, I love your energy, Jocelyn. Yeah. Let's work together. What do you do again? Okay. You're like, but I didn't tell you what I charge. I'm like, I didn't ask. Okay. So we're doing this. We're doing this. And they're going to be very awkward moments. Those are called selling moments. In case you haven't had many of them, they sound not necessarily as smooth as they do on TV. Sometimes they sound like, okay. Sometimes they sound like, so Larissa, what do we need to move forward? That's a nice one. Usually they sound like, cool. How does this work?
Are you up for doing that?
Yeah. Right. Like these are ones that go, oh, thank God you told me something neat like that. I've had ones where the person's like, right, Ron. Okay. So what's next? I don't know. Does that mean you want to do that? Like, so why on earth would you stop yourself and not know that these are what buying signals sound like? Not buying questions like, okay, how much does this cost or what's involved? Or those are buying questions. But I mean like buying signals, like if you put a button in front of me and let it connect to my credit card, I would press that button right now. You might want to do that. So in this context, we talked about our 30-second pitch. Right now, we're going into a 5-minute breakout room to discuss your CPOP, your client's point of pain. Specifically in 5 words or less, 5 seconds or less, in the next 5 minutes or less. You got less than 1 floor on an elevator. What is it that you do? For me as an energy coach, stop wasting emotional energy. That's what I do. For you, what is it? Time them, Jackie. Let's send them off.
Okie dokie, off you go.
Awesome. So we are back into recording as progress. Now, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I was asking a couple people who popped in early, was this easy for you? Was it hard for you? Was it quicker than you thought? Was it, I need 40 more minutes?
I thought we had 10 minutes.
Adorable. No, you get 5. I was being mean.
Oops.
Wishful thinking, Larissa.
Listening ears.
You got 5. You no worries. But was it easier, harder? Did you just feel like more time would have been enough to help? No, it was neutral. He was like, yeah, I could do it. Okay.
The last time I didn't have time to work on it. This time I didn't have time to look at it. So I whipped something up on, and I'm sure you'll give us feedback.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, Larissa, you're in. Going first.
Sure. I help people, or okay, stop having everything they want except what they really want.
Ooh.
That definitely made me go, what?
Mission
Yes.
manifesto. It's like you have everything you want except what you really want.
So then let's take those first 7 words out and just take accept what you really want. I'm sorry, what on earth does that mean? What do you do? Accept what you really want. What do you mean accept? I only work with that which you really want. What do you mean? How do you know I don't already have that in my life? I'm like, because you wouldn't have asked the damn question. That's how. That's neat. That is very cool because you want to flirt with that. You want to really be in that mix and going, hey, it doesn't have to make sense. This is light. This is fun. This is jovial.
So can
We're
you
allowed
just
to
repeat
bend.
that one more time?
Sure.
I missed the instructions as well, and I don't even exactly know
Oh,
what
no
we're
worries.
doing.
We were trying to come up
Okay.
with, so this is your client's point of pain. Your client's point of pain is supposed to be expressed in 5 words or less
Yeah.
and in 5 seconds or less. So for me as an energy coach, it's stop wasting emotional energy. 4 words.
So, so what do you like? They would ask
was-
me what do I do, except what I really want, or that's
Close.
and
That's where I'm going to invite you to reword those last ones, but the life you really want, or only what you want, or some version of that in 4 or 5 words to go, oh, that's neat.
I have loved themselves, love their business, love their life.
Too many?
Okay.
That'll be good for the next exercise.
Or the life and business you want and love.
If it was like a Hallmark card, yes. If I'm getting off from the 6th to the 7th floor on this elevator and I'm like, Larissa, what do you do? Oh, 5 words. That's why you were really close before.
Okay. Get people the life you help people have the life they really want.
Life they really want. Life they really want. 4 words. What do you do? Life they really want. Who? You, me, everyone, my clients. I work with people to give them the life they really want. Only after you've been invited to give them more. Up until then, you flirt and go, life they really want.
I like flirting. I was very
Then
good
flirt.
at it.
I invite you.
Oh,
What
then I got married and I forgot about it. You know, I was
Networking is so
so
wonderful.
skilled. Jackie, you and me can talk if you need tips. I was very qualified in that department.
Who would like to go next? Thank you, Larissa.
Okay, well, I have 2 that I jotted
Okay.
down real quick. So
Go,
I'll
go, go.
I help people make friends with their emotions, or read emotional signposts.
Friends with their emotions.
I like friends with their emotions as the short version of what you said.
Mhm.
Read emotional signposts is brilliant
Yeah.
because it absolutely categorically says everything you do, it is part of your branding. It uses core words into your actual things that you sell in 4 freaking words. So, but as a 3 words, geez. So as a backup, use the other one.
Okay.
Backup means not that it didn't work. Backup means, oh crap, I'm somehow doesn't make sense, but here I am in the same damn elevator with the same damn person. This time we're going down 1 floor, and I have to do it again in a different way. That's your backup. When you meet the same person a week later, 2 weeks later, under the same circumstances, don't introduce yourself the same way. Use this. This is your backup. So your backup, you're lucky, is good enough. Otherwise, no. For the rest of us, you just get 1 and cut it out. That's enough. I don't have a backup. Larissa doesn't need a backup. She's going to solve this 1 with 4 words. Done. You're good. All right. Let me bug Jocelyn.
Ugh, I have a couple things down here.
Talk to me.
Reconnect to themselves.
I like that.
Put yourself first
I like that.
and self-love.
Less.
Okay.
Out of those first 2, where do you stand? Like so reverse that. I'm now your avatar. I'm your ideal client. I've just had the Jocelyn experience. I gave you $2,000. You gave me the Jocelyn experience. And now I'm about to say which of those 2 phrases, which sounds like something somebody would actually say. Because we're
What's
looking
the
for that
chunk
realism.
up? What's the
Yeah.
chunk up that's in the testimonials?
Yes.
Well, the latest one that the girl messaged me said that she felt like a new person.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's
Like-
literally and legitimately real.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah,
like
it
new
is,
person.
Yeah. feel like a new
Sold.
person.
Please write that down.
Okay.
This is like one of those times when you're on a medical emergency and you're like, somebody call 911. No, you point to somebody and say, you call 911. You have to make this clear with instruction. So That was quick and easy, Jocelyn. Sheesh. Carolyn, you want to come in and play?
I wrote, get you unstuck and gain control quickly and easily.
Okay. Can you do that in 5 words or less?
Get you unstuck and gain control.
Okay. And can we even make it less personal so I don't even have a choice? Because if you tell me, get me unstuck, I'm like, hell, girl, I ain't stuck. And I just
No, I don't know how to do that.
Take the word
Because
you
then I
out.
wouldn't-
Take the word you out. That's all you got to do.
Get unstuck?
Done. 2 words sold.
Yeah.
I either am stuck or know somebody who is stuck. And if you tell me get unstuck and you're not making it a personal stab at me, implying that I'm somehow stuck and need your help, I'm not offended. I'm good with that.
Thank
Who's
you,
up?
Larissa.
That was a
Can
shout
I
out to you.
I chunked up. I chunked up, Jackie.
Yes,
Well done.
I am
Well
chunked
done.
up. She is chunked down.
I did meta model for my presentation.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right.
Me too.
Let's see. All right. Lynn's hydrating, so she knows I'm subconsciously going to call on her. She knows it. She can tell. She can sense in the universe that there's, she's like, oh crap, I better get my throat good. Natan's right
Maybe the
about
cough, but I'll say it's you.
it. Was me, girl. It was me. All right. Here we go. Talk to me. What do you got?
Okay, well, I said I changed people's lives. You didn't like that one.
Oh, wait. Lynn, did we do you? I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did. And you're good. Sorry, Karen. Nice
Did
try
you-
sneaking
Did you
around
come
my
up with
camera.
something else though? Do you have a backup now?
Ooh,
Or are you still sticking with the original?
The next one I have is I recognize your potential. So recognizing your potential.
the brilliant double. That's a brilliant back pocket because that completely identifies an entire different group of people. Now you've got the whole coin. The rest is up to you how good you are at identifying people, whether you should give them message A or message B, but you absolutely have a polarizing, beautiful binary message for people like this or people like this. That's awesome. Write those down for the love of God.
Consider the use of the word magnificence,
Mhm.
just because there's something about that word,
You can also
See how
sneak it in as one word, but
see how it
sounds
vibes.
bigger.
but
I like that.
potential versus magnificent, and play with that. Just a suggestion.
Well, I could have a whole bunch of words and then just pick and choose as to who I meet.
Yes, you could up level your excellence or increase your magnificence, or by all means, this is why 5 minutes was just to get you started.
Thank you. Up level your big.
My pleasure. That's it. Everyone is invited to book a one-on-one with me so that we can have some brainstorming and have some private time to make sure that we get you out of this space and into that next place, past that transformation. All right, Karen, you don't get to sneak away. Talk to me.
It's funny because Jocelyn went first and mine was, I have a longer one, but I had chunked it down. Is that
Okay.
right? And I put chunked up, find self-love is what I had put. And that's funny because Jocelyn said the same thing.
Wow. And the award for least work needed goes to Karen. Thank you.
Yep.
Next. So that's that. You guys, literally, that's the whole damn thing. Wonderful.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Thanks you. I'm here all week. That is well done. Now, imagine you're in that, bless you, imagine you're in that conversation. You meet somebody, you have that 4 or 5 words to say, and this is it. You've got 5 seconds to tell them everything about who you are. That's insane. And yet each and every one of you have pulled it off masterfully in 5 minutes without ever having heard of it before. So now let's take a look at your 30-second pitch. And boy, it's going to seem like an eternity. It's going to seem like you can go, go, go. Oh, no worries. If you have to run, that's cool. We're recording everything so we can make sure that you keep on in the mix.
Can I do my pitch quick and then you guys? can
Yes,
tell me
run,
if
girl.
it
Go.
sucks?
Go first.
The 1 minute or the 30-second?
Go 30-second.
Okay. Oh,
Hold on. I will
can I
get
do
you
the 1 minute?
Do your 1 minute. I will be kind.
This is the one I need to practice.
Okay.
So most professional women are unsatisfied with their current jobs. Why? Because most of them feel like they have everything they want except what they really want. They're not fulfilling their potential and they are playing it in the safe zone, which is a boring and unfulfilling place to be. Strayer University did a study and found that 54% of them spend up to 5 hours a day searching for a new job. And they may be stressed, suffer from anxiety, and even find themselves getting ill as they are trying to cope. And it does not have to be that way. I'm Larissa, and I work with professional women whose external results tell the world they're so successful, but on the inside, they know they're destined for more. And over the past 25 years, I've had the opportunity to work with thousands of students to help them become more empowered, engaged, and abundant with proven tools and strategies to propel them into a success-filled and rich life.
Interesting. I put that into 3/3.
I have
I
against parts, yeah.
Not impressed with your first third. I loved
Okay.
your second third. From the moment you said, hi, I'm Larissa, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. That's where we should be beginning. I heard who you are. I heard who you work with. I heard how you work with them. Then I want to hear the first third with the studies and the facts to enforce, to reinforce. But I got no message first otherwise. Otherwise, I'm like, so what am I believing here? Are you trying to convince me or are you just telling me a fact? I love the third part. And I was waiting to hear that beautiful call to action. How do I find out more? My contact info's in the chat. That would be nice. If nothing else, my contact info's in the chat. Good. What's your 30-second?
I'm Larissa. I work with professional women who have it made on the outside. Their external results tell the world they're successful, but on the inside, they know they're destined for more. I help them love themselves, love their life, and love their business once again. And if you'd love to learn more about me and what I do, I would love to know about you. My contact info is in the chat.
God, that's good.
Yeah.
I give that a 10 out of 10. Anyone? Can you fault that? I see that as awesome. That is not the same critique I had for your 1-minute pitches, you know.
Well, I just wrote it 5 minutes
That
ago.
is gorgeous. Keep that. That is done. That is crystallized. I want that same level of whoa, mic drop when I hear your 1 minute and 2 minutes. So I know you have to run. Take care, my dear.
Thank you, guys. When's the next one of these things, Jackie?
We don't know yet. I will
We'll
let
keep you
know.
posted. It'll
Good.
be
I just-
shortly. Literally, we can't take more than a day or two off or we're going to just lose all of this.
Okay.
So shortly,
I will-
we're going to get through this.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Now, 30-second pitch. Who'd like to go? Lynn, well done. Give me some bravery.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm the CEO of ClearSpace ClearMind. Have you ever felt like you're overwhelmed, unfocused, unorganized, and maybe you just didn't know what path to take or which direction to take? I know how you feel. I've been there. I'm the strategist that can guide you to uncover yourself. We've got the tools and the resources that are inside of you that can help you determine what your path should be. Connect with me. Sorry.
It's okay. You're okay.
To see your journey. It's all about you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I literally have a 1-word correction, and I think it'll just add more impact.
Okay.
All the way back at the beginning.
Yeah,
Can you tell me the beginning again, please? I'll stop you.
that's okay. Have you ever felt like you were overwhelmed?
Stop.
Okay.
Instead of asking me directly a yes, no question that I could be like, you know what, at this moment in time, let's be logical. As human beings that are more than 6 years old, we've all felt overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Hell, as a 6-year-old, we felt overwhelmed, right? So logically, I'd have to say yes. But if I was being difficult and didn't feel like playing along at the moment, I'd be like, no, I don't want to say yes, Lynn. And now I'd completely I'm out of your loop. And meanwhile, I could have been possibly a good client for you. In order not to put me on the spot that early, literally with the 3rd word out of your mouth,
Okay.
add 1 word,
Yeah.
completely diffuses the tension. That word is if. If you have ever, well, shit, yeah, I guess that's happened once or twice. All right, go ahead, keep talking. Yeah, we're good now. That's 1 word. That's all.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Karen?
Hi, I'm Karen. I was the mom who didn't know anything about self-love until after I turned 60. I learned to deal with grief and also to find the power within me. I created Peacock Memories Retreat, a bed and breakfast wellness center. I am the sacred healing specialist, and I focus on people who are stuck and can't find self-love or dealing with grief. And hand in hand, let's transform your mind, body, and spirit. And if you want to know how, my contact information is in the chat.
That is beautiful. Wow, what a difference.
I stumbled a lot, but
No, it's irrelevant. The words are beautiful and they can come from the heart. We could hear and feel all that.
thank you.
When you were saying right in the middle, I felt that there was a way that we could capitalize on a beautiful emotion that you started creating.
Okay.
Your beginning was excellent. Right around the middle, when you said, I created this, I felt that we didn't give enough importance to that.
Okay.
I said to myself, okay, why did I create that? I want to hear your why. And I want to just fall in love with your why.
To help others heal
Later on,
faster.
later on, you said your why in order to serve people who are stuck. Okay. So then I need you to bring that back. So I created, wait, before you say the words I created, preface it by saying, in order to serve people who felt stuck, overwhelmed, or in this, I created Peacock. Oh, wow. Try that.
Okay. Okay. I'll see if I can do this now. Hi, I'm Karen. I was the mom who never knew what self-love was until after I turned 60. I learned to deal with grief and find my power within. I created in order to serve people who are stuck and are lacking self-love and dealing with, who are lacking self-love and or dealing with grief.
So I created
Peacock Memories Retreat, a bed and breakfast wellness center, where hand in hand, we can transform your mind, body, and spirit. If you want to know how, my contact information is in the chat.
Good. Take out the word how because they pay for the how and just more.
Want to know more?
More. Yeah.
Want to
you
know
wanna
more? Okay, cool.
Now that's neat because now I got your why and that makes more sense to me. I want to fall in love with the why I'm possibly interested in working with you. I want to know why you're passionate about what you're passionate about. There has to be a reason. And if there's not, that's not right. So then I won't work with you. It's pretty easy that way. Who has not gone yet? Jackie, let's give you our 30-second pop.
Hi, I'm Jackie, the mindset coach and transformational trainer for coaches, healers, and light workers who are sick of being everything to everyone and frustrated with not making the level of impact that they're seeking to make in the world. I help them uncover their hidden superpowers so that they can start transforming the lives of others along with themselves to fully live their missions and to start lighting up the world. If you want to know more, my information is in the chat.
Beautiful. Only one word to change. The word start.
Okay.
So earlier when you said that they can start helping others transform, change that to keep.
Keep helping. Okay.
Yeah. Imply that they're already a coach, imply that they're already got clients, imply that they're already helping others, because I won't say no to that. If I ain't got nobody and you're telling me I do, I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So run with that.
So
Let
keep
me
or continue or something. Okay.
keep. It's one word. It's easy. Just keep. So keep
That wasn't
transforming
even
those
in my
lives.
original. I was off-roading there.
If ladies walk out the door and you smile and it changes somebody's day when they thought that they weren't going to finish today and they were going to take their lives, your smile could literally change their lives, save their lives. So yes, I take it seriously that we do that in that way. Awesome.
Thank
That
you.
was mwah. Who hasn't gone?
I haven't gone yet.
Ooh, bravery, Jocelyn. Come on in, girl.
Okay. I'm Jocelyn, the mindset results coach and energy healer. I focus working with women who have forgotten what truly makes them happy. They're running around making everybody else happy and leaving themselves last. I guide my clients in regaining their personal power and start creating the life that they desire. My clients feel like they've shifted massive blocks unconsciously after they've worked with me. If this resonates with you, please book your heart-to-heart call. I'd love to connect. The link is in the chat.
Holy crap. Have you guys gone through this course before? Because this is getting like better and better. It's getting ridiculous. Unbelievable. Thank you for all doing your homework. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. Ladies, well done. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but you might have to hear the recording. Go back. I invite you. If you listen to what your 30 seconds sounded like before this amount of work, and I didn't want to scare anyone by saying, well, for me, like I said, I'm not only smart at stuff. This is stuff that I'm not smart at. This does not come quick. This does not come easy. It took me 6 hours to do my CPOP. It took me 6 hours to go stop wasting emotional energy. I had pages, scribbled notes, so many things. I Googled, I searched, synophysis, thoracisis. I was going nuts. Days.
Thanks for giving us 5 minutes.
And what
Only
he
fair.
learned was that he was wasting emotional energy.
So much emotional energy because it speaks to what you've got right now. And it comes out of you because it's exactly what was in you all along. That doesn't take 5 days to come out. But yes, I am a stinker. Sorry. Now,
Yeah, but Nathan, I have to
Carolyn
admit,
is
I started working on this
okay.
on our graduation day when you started talking. I
Okay.
wrote elevator pitch, and that's what I started writing. That's what I started doing from
Good.
that day. That's why this was so quick for me.
Good. Good, good. Now, I am so blown away with your 30 seconds. Holy moly.
Carolyn hasn't gone.
Yeah, I was just about to say we almost let you get away. but-
I just changed it up, so it's different from yesterday, because I was trying to incorporate some questions and things, so it's untested. All right,
Test it now.
that's it. Do you feel sometimes like your energy is blah or stuck? Maybe you feel like you're doing everything you can, but you're not as vibrant, clear-minded, or as energetic as you know you can be. Have you ever gotten stuck there? Taking care of everyone else and leaving yourself for last, not asking for help because it's just easier to do it yourself? That's exactly why we created Amber, short for Accelerated Mind-Body Relaxation, so you can revitalize and get back to that beautiful sparkling light. You will harmonize with yourself, feeling lighter and brighter, reconnected. Amber helps you get back control and optimize your wellness. You will have more time, freedom, and most importantly, transform lives. So, if you are a female coach, therapist, or practitioner and want to help your clients reach their transformational goals quickly and easily, my info is in the chat. My name is Carolyn, and I would love to speak to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Ladies,
A
what do
lot. There's too much, I think.
I'm going to say that that is most likely, my internal clock says that was closer to 45 seconds or a minute.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it?
me.
Okay.
And I would say, without actually seeing it, I like the questions at the beginning. I want to double check the order in which rep systems you're using. Love that though, because you brought, like, there was enough given that I then went, okay, what's this about?
I second what Jackie said and only add one correction. Yes, cut some words out in the middle to end. You
Yeah.
choose. But
Yeah.
in the beginning, the only word that would make this 100% non-offensive to anybody is if you added the same thing that we just talked about earlier, the word
If.
if. You throw that if in there. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, if you feel stuck right now, if, oh shit, okay. That's so easy for me to accept that. It's so easy for me to not feel offended, but to just, yes, damn it, you got me.
And three questions max.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You had quite a few there. We wanted 3 questions max, and you want it to be kinesthetic, auditory, and then visual.
Okay.
If you ever felt stuck and saw yourself overwhelmed and smelt, I can't do smell, but pretend I could. And you know what I mean? Like,
Not smell, see, hear, feel.
oh, good. The smell is the one that always screwed me up.
There's
That's-
very few people that is their primary.
Damn it.
energy.
I always focused on the
Although
wrong-
I do have a friend that's how he senses energy, is he smells it.
I love it. I love it. That would be a cool conversation. So
Okay.
now, who'd like to share what they've got as their 1 minute pitch?
Oh,
Now, remember that 5 seconds that you did as a CPOP is brilliant. Your 30 seconds is brilliant. It is categorically impossible for you to screw up your 1 minute pitch. Impossible. Karen, go first.
Are you putting a timer on this time so we?
I wanted to, but for some reason it wasn't working. Hold on.
I don't know if I have.
Is
that.
it because it's not my room?
There's go. Oh, you know why? Because last time I turned on share in case you wanted to share.
That's why. So yeah, because I
Okay,
don't
now
have a
it's
timer
on.
thing.
It might be better if we didn't have an official timer.
Ooh, I like you. Okay, go ahead.
You didn't, or you
Excuse
did?
me.
If you did not,
I'll use a
Oh.
stoppie.
You don't want to
I
see
have
it?
been working all afternoon to try to eliminate words to make it under a minute. And we'll
Well, and
see.
that's why
you
you want the timer, because this is part of training your internal clock,
Mhm.
right? It's not just about am I hitting the 1 minute, but you start to get a sense of what, like I said with Carolyn, my
Yes.
my internal clock went, that was longer than 30 seconds. I don't know exactly how long it was, but
For sure it was 45. For
Yeah.
sure.
45 or more. So that's why we're going to use the clock if we can to help
See if
So
you can
then-
turn that on, Jackie.
turn what on. I turned
Look-
on the sharing. Is it still
No, go
on?
down to your bottom next to reactions. There's a button called apps.
Yeah.
You should have a timer on there because it's your room, not mine.
Is it just the first? Let's see. I've never done this before.
Oh, look
Lord.
at that. Thanks, Suzanne.
Add a.
So now whenever you go to a Zoom room, you can put on your own timer for yourself.
Add.
You'll never be off. And it's got a little button that says, let other people see your timer or not. So you could be so cool, not let anyone know that you're timing yourself. And you're like, da, 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 and 3, 2, 1. They're like, how did you do this?
See it?
Okay, let's not even worry about it. I will time everyone. You guys go. I've got another timer. We can magically use the phone. We're good.
I have
Stopwatch.
one. I've got a timer going. I just don't know if you can.
Oh, you're
see it.
good. You're going. So who's going?
You see it now?
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
reset it. Let all of us see it. You're awesome. You found it. Yes.
Well, now why isn't it working now? Oh, I got to put one in again. Okay. Who's going?
I'll go
I
first
am.
again.
Okay, Lynn.
All right.
I beat you. Okay. Hi, I'm Lynn, CEO of Clear Space, Clear Mind. Here's a bit of my story. Speaking of stories, everyone has one. Oh, wait, sorry.
Do you want to
No.
start again?
Yes, please. I wrote this so many times, I don't even know what version I'm on.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lynn, CEO of Clear Space, Clear Mind. Here's a bit of my story. Speaking of stories, everyone has one. Everyone needs a story to tell others. Since I was single, never married, and no children, this is mostly what people talk about, I thought I need an amazing career to talk about. So in 2003, I started working at a well-known finance company in downtown Toronto. This was a big deal for a girl from Northern Ontario. This was going to be my story. I was also fulfilling a need in me to feel needed, valued, validated. Notice the resemblance to a relationship? So for many years, I had a great story to tell people. Then about 6 years ago, I started to see the cracks. It started to fall apart. And then I had a breakdown at work. I started to question, why am I spending so much time and so many years at this company? I no longer felt valued, needed, or appreciated. More similarities to relationship. We all want to be seen and heard. It wasn't until 2020 when I started investing in myself, my personal development. I started loving myself, evaluating myself.
Hold on, Lynn.
Myself.
You just hit your 1 minute mark. How much more do you have?
I have about 20 seconds more.
Okay, so this is a good start to your 2 minute. When I got 2 minutes, I want to hear a deeper story. I don't want to hear fluff. I don't want to hear a brochure. I don't want to hear 4 words and have me guess what the hell they mean. This is that time to do that 2 minute pitch and go do a deeper dive. I'll give you a demonstration of what it'll sound like shortly.
Okay.
That's going to be adding to your 30-second messaging, adding to your 5-second messaging.
Okay.
Your 1 minute messaging, I would love to hear about these 2 things. Let me see if I can get that in there. There. This, Lynn.
Clear space, clear mind.
I've been
Why
anxiously
that?
looking forward to that since the second you open your mouth. The second you said those words, I'm like, I can't wait to hear more about Clear Space and Clear Mind. Oh, it's awesome. She comes from here. She grew up over here. I'm like, well, this is neat. This is that HBO documentary special. Okay. Now we get to, I am a selfish person and need to hear what's in it for me. Your
Okay.
signature story has to selfishly include me so that I resonate and identify with that. Small town girl makes it big in the big city. I can identify with that, even though I'm not a small town girl. I saw Tootsie. I get it. We can do this. So it's a totally different way to resonate with people. That's very different. It's a glimpse. We're offering a throwback. Now, everything that you're saying is brilliant. Let's say you come into my network and I have one of my people interview you. This is that stuff. This is that signature story. This is 10, 15, 20 minutes of let's deep dive into your story. Because
This is
people
next
want to
Tuesday.
hear it. Yes, needless to say, every Tuesday. Yes. So that's the difference of what we're looking at. For somebody to say, I've heard in a minute or 2 minutes what you said, and it touched me, and I think it'll resonate with my audience. I have a podcast, Lynn. I'd love for you to come and speak on it. That's and the clouds part, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Because it's so easy from there to be introduced, to be spotlighted, to be heralded as something awesome, and then to speak from the heart openly with no time limit, with no, I can say the wrong words, you can't. And then afterwards, hey, Lynn, you got something coming up? You got something selling? You're like, you're damn right, I do. I happen to have a blank, and here's the thing. Then ding, ding, ding. And it's that's the little ecosystem. That's the funnel or whatever the kids are calling it nowadays. That's how this online stuff works. Okay. Awesome.
I have one tip for the beginning.
Yeah.
You started with, I'm going to tell you my story or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Take out anything that is telling the audience what you're going to do and just do it.
No asking, no telling. Both
from
are
it.
annoying.
Yeah, that's from an English.
Okay.
There's my English teacher coming out.
Yes.
We don't need to preempt it. They're with you. So just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Jackie's
that's
along
right.
the same school of thought as I am. Nobody likes to hear, all right, Lynn, that won't work. Do you know why that won't work? Let me tell you why that won't work. Here's why that won't work, Lynn. Holy crap, 15 seconds of death that I just had to go through.
Yeah, so look at anything that's repetitive, unless you've made it repetitive for a specific reason because you are attempting to nail that in.
Get it out.
You want to hear the word clear multiple times because that's
Yes.
related to your brand.
Yes.
So
Clear
that's
space, clear mind.
Yeah, intentional repetition versus saying the same thing 3 different times for no real.
Here's what I want to hear. I want to hear the Lynn story.
Yeah.
That is selfishly my story. So I want to hear how you didn't have clear space and you didn't have clear mind. And then what the hell happened that you then did? Because that's what you're selling me.
Okay.
I was here. I went, holy crap. I went, oh. And then this happened. Ooh, changed everything. Now I can do. It was incredible. Would you like some incredible in your life? Call me. My contact info is in the chat. And again, I'm inviting everyone to work one-on-one so that we can get through some of these. But this is what it takes. This is that level of nauseating. I'm not a girl. I've never given birth, so I can't relate to this. But to borrow an analogy, this is labor. We're giving birth to a whole new thing, a whole new way of looking at yourself that you have to own and accept, that you have to then personally adapt so well that you can let others own and accept it and go, well, yeah, she's wearing that hat. Okay, clearly it's a cool hat. Even though it's not a hat I wear, damn, she wears it well. And that's what you'd hope for.
Okay.
Wonderful, Lynn. Okay, who's next?
Oh, okay, Karen, you go.
Go, Karen.
Hi, my name is Karen. I am a wife, mother, and grandmother. I thought I had life all figured out until I lost my daughter in 2015, and it nearly broke me. I spent 6 years acting like I had it all together. I was so lost in my grief and had never given a thought to my life towards self-love for me. It was not until I was approaching 60 that I realized my life needed to change. No one is destined to live a life of grief. So I started taking courses that taught me what was important. I needed to find my power within me to follow my dream of helping others. I learned how self-love is not selfish. It is a necessity. These courses have all made me realize I have a mission to fulfill in this lifetime. And that is why I created Peacock Memories Retreat, a bed and breakfast full circle wellness center where my mission is to help others like me transform mind, body, and spirit while embracing self-love and becoming the best you. My contact information is in the chat.
Wow.
Nice.
I literally have a one word correction for you. And it's all the way back at the beginning.
Okay.
You started with I'm a wife and da, da, da. Change I'm to as.
Okay.
As a wife. Da, da. Oh, neat. Okay, I want to reflect on that. Otherwise, it's like, I'm a wife. Good for you. It's not drawing me in. It's not drawing me out. It's not confrontational. It's not anti. It's just neither here nor there. I'm like, I get nothing from that. As a wife, da, 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 I'm like, yes, yes. So even as a guy, I'm like, okay, I'm going to put on a hat. It's like, what would it feel like to be a grandmother? Yeah, yeah. That's where you have the magic of your wordplay. Everything you said afterwards was perfect. One word, as instead of I'm.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
And the only thing that I'm going to say is with practice, we'll slow it down just a tad, right? So it's more natural and not red.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that story, like when you get to that part where you're speaking from here and not from your head, it's going to land. Like that landed for me.
Yeah.
And I know you. So we already have that vibe, right? We'll land for strangers like that. And they'll go, that's me, or I know someone who's there.
Jackie's 100% correct. I'm focusing much more on did you pick the correct words and trusting each and every one of you will look in the damn mirror for 5 hours and correct your delivery. That's on you. Book a one-on-one with me and I'll help you with that. But this, what are the right words? Oh, done. That's what we did today. Blessings. What a huge treat. Now, let's do, who else do we have that's left for 1 minute? Caramel,
Carolyn,
go ahead.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Hi, my name's Carolyn, and I'm a subtle energy guide. And over 20 years ago, I created Amber, the Accelerated Mind-Body Relaxation Master Certification Program. Have you ever heard your clients say, I'm too tired to fill in the blank, to do the dishes, to pick up the kids, to make love? Maybe it was even yourself. Perhaps you're overwhelmed at work with unfinished projects and just more piling on. You may feel stressed, exhausted, stuck because of it all. This is where Amber's techniques come in, transforming behaviors and mental and emotional states quickly on an unconscious level to experience empowerment. You'll harmonize with yourself. You'll feel lighter and brighter. You'll reconnect to yourself. Amber helps you get back to equanimity and gain back your control. One of the cool things I get to play with is a biofeedback device, which works like a fingerprint. And in just 10 seconds recording gives you a complete recording and report on your health, including your emotional, physical, and mental states. It's truly incredible. So today I'm offering a complimentary 20-minute.
Stop. Oh, if you were just saying come contact infos in the chat, I would have let it go because you were 3 seconds over. But unfortunately, you look like you have another paragraph.
I see where I could fix it up. Yeah,
Okay.
as well. But please, anybody, I would love to hear feedback.
But Natan, would you not say the biodiversity stuff would go into the 2-minute one versus the 1-minute
Yeah.
one?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, thank you.
I love the 1 minute messaging. I would only change one word again, magically, right? You guys are good enough. Like, let's be clear. Let's pretend this was a martial art class. I'm your sensei. I'm asking you to perform a kata and you all suck. I have 400 corrections each. That would be hard on me as a sensei going, my God, I did not do a good job teaching you. You guys did not do a good job as students. It all is failing. I literally have correction. You know, you're punching here and I'm like, there. That's it. It's 2 inches to the left. It's one freaking word. I need you guys to quantify, qualify, and admonish how incredible it is to get to this level of mastery so quickly. It's only because this is what you want. This is literally what you're putting your time and energy and heart into. That's the only way that you could get this good this quick. So for Carolyn, the one word was way back in the beginning when she said, have you ever heard change have to if? you've ever heard. If you've ever heard,
Love it. So subtle. Talking to the girl who loves linguistics.
But
speaking
when
of
you
a
say
subtle
if,
energy coach, yes. But that's the difference. Go ahead.
but if you say if, isn't it like if, then wouldn't you finish that sentence, or you're meant to just stop it because,
Oh yeah, you're meant to
If
make
you've
me
ever
finish
heard-
the sentence. I finish it in my head.
okay, that's what I'm saying.
I want to ask that question. If you've ever felt like you didn't have clear space and clear mind, raise your hand. Oh my God, is that self-serving? Yeah, every question should be. No kidding. We only get 3 or 4 of them. Use them well. Do
3.
you have to, don't be obvious as that obvious, but like, yes, yes, you get 3.
No more than 3.
Well, even in comedy, they have that wonderful rule. The first time you tell a joke, it's interesting and maybe quirky. Second time you tell a joke, okay, it's funny and people are laughing. Third time you tell a joke, oh my God, it's a riot. That is brilliant. It is absolutely amazing. What happens the 4th time you tell the same joke in the same set? Crickets. More is not better.
Not dinner time yet.
Okay, more is not better, you guys. You all know that in so many other modalities.
Your 1-minute pitch.
More is not better in this sense either. Awesome. So we've got 1 minute done. And those of you that need a little extra, go ahead. We are now on to 2
Hold
minutes.
on, Jocelyn hasn't gone.
Sorry, Jocelyn, you're in
You're
my
fine. You're
camera area. that I missed.
Fine.
You almost
Just
snuck by.
done.
Nice try.
Okay.
Jackie, do you want to pause 1 sec? Do you want to pause the recording for 1 sec? I need to grab some more aquadations or I'm going to.
Yeah, resume.
Are you timing me too?
I am.
Always.
Okay.
When you go, I'll put the timer on.
Okay. I'm Jocelyn, the Mindset Results Coach and Master Energy Healer. I worked for 26 years as a certified child and youth worker in several leadership positions in different organizations. Over the past year and a half, I've been working on combining the knowledge I acquired through my education, work experience, and recent certifications to develop a program that is designed to guide my clients to reconnect with their desires and passions and propel them forward in achieving their goals they set out for themselves. I guide my clients to connect and heal their inner child and release built up negative emotions and limiting decisions, beliefs holding them back and feeling stuck. I felt like I was on the hamster wheel, doing the same thing day in and day out, fulfilling my obligations and not really living. I lost myself. Deep down, I'm a healer and I've always been to my core. And I know it's my purpose to guide my clients to discover their inner light. You have so much power and creativity locked up inside you, waiting to be set free. My mission is to guide and heal those around me and hold space for them. My program is designed to support and guide you on
Hold
your
on.
unique
Yep.
journey.
If you were about to say my contact info is in the chat, I would have let it go.
That's the next line. That's the next line.
You're one line
Like
off.
literally, yeah, I designed to support and guide you on your journey. If you want more information, I want to connect. Let's chat. That was literally my next line. So yeah, I gotta take some stuff out, I think. But yeah,
Not as much as you would think.
okay.
So let's be clear. The 2 words that I'd love you to change
Okay.
are my clients into people.
Into people. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're saying my clients love this and this, and my clients are hearing this, and my client, it sounds like
Okay.
very okay, cool. And my Rolex is this, and my Lamborghini is that. And I'm like, oh, geez, she's got clients. Easy now. She's all trying to impress me with her clients. Woo. But instead, you're like people.
so,
And
so-
then let's not be obvious and be like, gee, people who, the people who I work with, yawn, what are these kind of people? What kind of people are
Okay.
these that you work with? Are they women only solopreneurs? Are they, men that are bald and 50 and cheated on their wife and are now sleeping on their friend's couch? What kind of people are these?
okay.
That would be beautiful. So blankety blankety blank, work with me to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And I either am blankety blank or I know somebody who is. And that's
Okay.
literally what you asked me at the end. So if you are blankety blank, or if you know somebody who is,
Okay.
please reach out to me. My contact info is in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, repeat after me. Everybody that you ever speak to is categorically never, ever, ever a waste of your time. If you remember, they are always one of three beautiful, beautiful people. They will either be a purchaser. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what pays the rent. They will be a partner. Oh, that will play on your heart and make you feel so valid that they will put on events with you, that they will co-produce, co-create, co-collaborate, and just, play in the same sandbox.
Mhm.
And lastly, you're looking at people that go, well, heck, I want to come in here. I want to do this right. But I don't want to buy this. It doesn't serve me. And I love what she's telling me. She's not trying to pitch me or sell me. It just doesn't fit. Okay. And I don't really have my own world going on. So I can't really purchase and I can't really partner. But damn, if I don't know a lot of people that would love exactly what she's talking about, maybe I can be a promoter. If I promoted your stuff, Lynn, would you give me 10% on the back end if I brought you clients? Karen, if you and I partnered together and created a wellness retreat at your place, could we share in some of those profits? Jocelyn, if I was to sell you my program and you bought it and it raised your standard of living and your standard of income 20%, like there's any level of conversation, all of them are open. So when you go in, obviously go in as a purchaser. And if that doesn't work, quickly pivot to partner. And if they're not qualified and it just doesn't seem interesting and it's not going to work, quickly pivot back. If nothing else, your saving grace is always promoter. Karen, if this isn't for you, that's okay. It's not for everyone. But you know what? If you know somebody that this would serve, would you be open to introduce them to me? And you say yes. And I say, great. And then I push and go, is there anyone that comes top of mind off the top of your head right now? And that's low-hanging fruit. And you always want to be getting as much of that as you can. And she goes, you know what? There's somebody I'm thinking right now. Great. Would you send me an email or a LinkedIn introduction? That's all. Just, hi, I spoke to Natan. I like his energy. I think you may be a good fit in his community. Natan, this is my friend Jocelyn. She's really, really, really awesome at what she does. And I think she may be a wonderful contributor as an instructor at your academy. Whoa, I'll literally pay you for that. Interesting. So your revenue streams change now when you start thinking clearly that everyone is either a partner or a purchaser or a promoter. Ooh. All these conversations are wonderful and they're valid if you pre-qualify them. So we spent a lot of time on 30-second pitch, spent a lot of time on 1-minute pitch. You guys are amazing. I'm so impressed. We are going to flip the script because you did your client point of pain. You did your CPOP. You know what your 2-minute pitch sounds like? Okay. Jackie, put the timer on the wall.
Right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natan. I've been an energy coach for the last 25 years. I've had more than 10,000 people come through my hands, my systems, more than 2 best-selling books. And I started as an elite athlete, coming as an immigrant from another country. And when you have Russian parents, you have no choice. So at 12, I won the Kiwanis Festival and was a concert pianist. At 15, I was all-state and ranked #1 in Alberta. And I was always looking at that elite performance level. When my father got headhunted and sent over to Cirque du Soleil and we traveled across the continent, we were in a place that I could look at peak performance going up, down, and neutralizing activation levels. I was fascinated with the most incredible elite Olympians in the world were using to control their own anxiety, to bring themselves up and down as they needed to, and to stop wasting emotional energy. I wanted to know how they got 2 days worth of work done in one. And I was so happy. I was good for 25 years. I never would have come online. And the universe does what it does. And so maybe you've heard of the pandemic. I had to pivot like a lot of us did. I wanted to make sure that I was not another coach, not another Success Academy of one. So in June 2020, I founded the essentialacademy.org. We're a private, invitation only, by referral only, not-for-profit educational community. We're here for the coaches, the healers, the therapists, the specialists from all over the world to invite them to come in, to shine their light even brighter and to reach millions. We have teams to help them create courses, teams to help them promote events, stages to stand on internally and externally, and an incredible world to promote and introduce them to. We shine one heck of a bright light on those of us that deserve it. I'd love to speak with you. My name again is Natan. My contact info is in the chat.
Look at that.
Wow.
Anyone needing a ladybug?
Aw,
I just
Thank
had to
you.
share.
But Lynn, I think you're really close because you have your story. I think you're the you're the closest one.
don't
I'm not
forget.
saying to go, but I'm just saying reflective with that story that
Yes. Your personal story, that's naked, that's transparent, that's brave, that's vulnerable, but that sells. My God, that's beautiful. So the people that resonate with that, there's no convincing. There's no selling. You want the hard stuff? Give me the people with their arms crossed on their chest that you have to do this song and dance for. You don't want those. Those are the ones you're going to have to do a song and dance not to get a refund. Those are the first ones that are going to ask for their money back after they've done the work with you and said, not what I was told. That's crap. Don't do that. Pick and choose your people. Pick and choose your people. It's so critical. So, wow, you guys, I'm going to share a secret with you. That was my 2-minute pitch. If I played my 1-minute pitch right now, you'd go, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't know what you just did, but I can't hear the difference. There's no difference. It's literally a couple extra words expanded here, couple extra words expanded here, couple extra words expanded here. My 2-minute pitch is my 1-minute pitch expanded. It is not fundamentally different at all.
So just to put it into our NLP terms, right? All we're doing is your 5-second is very chunk up, right? Then we're chunking down with each one. So as we chunk down, we always add a little bit more detail, a little bit more detail, a little bit more detail.
So
You
you'll
can
take,
set it in that
let's
way.
say we take somebody like, well, I'll take each and every one of you and give you a simple example. We've spent enough time together so I get a chance. With somebody like Jackie, she's got her background on where she wants to drive people into her funnel. So she needs to qualify and bring them into that space. With Karen, she wants to identify, ooh, what type of experience do these people want to get if they were to become clients of mine? With Jocelyn, she's trying to identify what type of client do you want to be of mine? I have multiple programs to offer. With Carolyn, she's trying to see, do you have any background in any of this? How much do I have to actually roll up my sleeves and start from the beginning? Or are you really kicking a butt and taking names and I can just keep on keeping helping you push with where you already are? With Lynn, my goodness, my dear, you have a bit of a learning curve. I am so impressed with what you've done and how far you've come and what you've taken upon your shoulders, because that is just a completely new world, like brave new world, literally. So good for you. You're doing great. You're hanging in with the rest of them. You get thrown into the water and you are sinking. So good job. Very much so. I want you to know that. Where we are now is saying, so you're telling me if I did my 1-minute pitch and I did it really well, but I loosened up a little bit, right? Relaxed, added a pause of a couple seconds, made strategic pauses, pregnant pauses, added those beautiful mic drop moments. Well, I could take my 1-minute pitch and easily make it 1:20 without even trying. Yes. And if I took one of those little snippets in my 1-minute pitch that I just ever so briefly touched on and added 10, 15, 20 words, well, then I'd add 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. Bloop. Now I'm at 1:40. Perfect. So with somebody like Carolyn who says, I've got this device that I want to talk about, and it's part of my offer, and it's literally the thing that I'm doing, and I'm not talking about it in my 30 seconds, and I'm not talking about it in my minute. When the hell am I supposed to talk about this damn thing? That is, yeah. Hi. That's now.
I found a way around it.
Go. What you got? What you got?
I fixed my 30-second and 1 minute, and I'm happy with it. And so can I reread it?
Please, because ultimately, guys, what she just said was the most important part. She's happy with it. It really is the most important part because the people who love her and love her messaging will resonate that she's happy with it because she's smiling and happy about it. Did you hear her earlier? Hello, everyone. I am here. I am presenting. Hear me now. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. All right. So this is going to be great. Go, give it.
Okay. So, hi, my name's Carolyn, and I'm a subtle energy guide. Over 20 years ago, I created Amber, the accelerated mind-body relaxation program. If you've heard your clients say, I'm too tired to, and fill in the blank, do the dishes, pick up the kids, make love, maybe it was even yourself. Perhaps you're overwhelmed at work with unfinished projects and more just piling on. So you may feel stuck, stressed, exhausted because of it all. And that's exactly why we created Amber, transforming current behaviors and emotional states quickly and easily. You'll feel lighter and brighter, reconnected. Amber helps your clients get back to equanimity, gaining back control. You will have more time and freedom, and most importantly, transform lives. So if you're a female coach, therapist, or practitioner and want to help your clients reach their goals quicker and lasting transformation, I invite you to contact me to find out more. Today, I'm offering a complimentary 20-minute wellness session to show you what's going on with your subtle energy that may be affecting you. My name again is Carolyn, and I'd love to speak with each of you. My contact info is in the chat. Thank you.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
Different, eh? Okay.
What a difference. So mark that one down. We'll take a little of the double talk at the end out so that when you're telling them to go, hey, that last ditch pitch, just tie it in. So it's not like, hi, my Carolyn and my contact info in the chat. Oh, but one more thing. And again, my name's Carolyn. And no, just make that one more thing and then say my contact info is in the chat.
At
Make
the
it your
end?
last thing. Yep. Make it your last thing and last thing. And then the last words out of your mouth are my contact info is in the chat. And you only say it once that way.
Caroline,
Wow.
question. Are you really only going to work with females? Or are you?
My avatar is female. Yes.
Okay, I get that. And are you only accepting females? If a male.
No, I have a male
So-
client right now.
So take the female out of it because you keep saying if you're a female, this,
Yeah,
and you just cut off 50% of potentials.
because I understood to avatar that you're supposed to like even envision a name, what's their hair color, what.
One, you're not wrong. 100% you do. That's who you speak to. But I'm saying in this situation, because there will be men in the room, and if you're open to men, we don't have to identify the gender.
Okay.
You know that your ideal perfect client is female.
Yes.
Yes,
Jackie,
I
I don't
know.
want
Carolyn,
them to know that.
So I'll add to what Jackie's saying. So look at it this way. You don't want to work with the guys, no problem. If the guys hear the messaging correctly, they will send you the women that you do want to work with. They know them. Trust me. They wouldn't be in that networking event if they weren't. Guys,
But the moment you
ostracized
say
immediately.
female, they just all tuned out. Because
Yep,
they start
that's gone.
thinking about me.
But if instead you say, I work with coaches that focus on great. And so they call you up and they say, hey, Carolyn, you want to work with me? Now you got a choice. He doesn't know that you don't work with guys. You decide, are you going to make an exception and work with him? Or you don't and say like, I apologize, John. Probably should have said it earlier. I historically, traditionally, mostly, strategically, like pick a word that qualifies that. Yeah, I'm with the girls. Sorry.
all
okay.
of my marketing is aimed at women.
That's another
That's
beautiful
hard.
way to put it. All my marketing is aimed at women. Wink,
a
wink,
woman.
nudge, nudge. So there's a reason for that without having to say
And-
that.
I have taken on male clients. So I had a client once who, other than the fact he was male, fit every other checkbox
Yes.
on my avatar, right? People pleaser, couldn't focus, couldn't say no to anyone, was angry all the time, couldn't admit he was like all of the things. And I went, and spiritual to boot, it was in hiding. Then by our third session, he pulls out the deck of Oracle cards and I went, oh, that's why you're here.
How cool is that?
Like,
you,
now it
Jackie.
makes sense.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
So your 1 minute pitch, if you've ever been in a networking event and you've gone to a breakout room, somebody's done their 1 minute pitch. It's about a minute and a half. minute 10 seconds, minute 20 seconds. They finish. It was clean. It was lean. It was light. It was tight. It was not. And then the person that's running that little room and as the timekeeper says, oh, Carolyn, you got 45 more seconds. Are you going to take the damn bait? Don't do it. Be so abundant that you say, oh, it's okay. I give my time back to the rest of the team. All right. What you do in 1 minute based on the work that you've just done is why you don't have to do a 2-minute. I didn't want to tell you that ahead of time because it would have ruined it. That's why if anyone watches this video training session before they watch the other one, oh boy, way to find out there's no Santa Claus. All right. So guys, there's no Santa Claus. Cut it out. This is it. You've got a 30-second pitch. And that's because you've already been given permission after your 5-second pitch. And now you've got a clean, lean 1-minute pitch. It's so good that people go, God damn it, she's professional. She told me what I needed to tell me and was in and out and left like 45 seconds a minute. Yeah, I give my time back to the group. Thank you. You look so good. So that's why I invite you to relax and tighten up on your 1 minute. And relax your 1 minute out to whatever naturally it feels like. A minute 10, minute 50, a minute 20, anywhere in between is irrelevant. Whatever's left over, give your time back to the group. You don't rush. You feel so natural. You come across so beautifully. Let's do this. So for today's session, I'm going to put a little something in here for you. And this is ba-da-ba-ba-da. Hold on. Everybody look in the chat. That's my contact info in the chat. Does that sound like my 30-second, my 5-second, my 1-minute pitch? Kinda. Does it have elements of all of it? Kinda. If you never heard me say hi, if you never were in a breakout room with me, if you read this and said, interesting. Yeah, screw it. I'll book a time. This is what I invite you to do for yourselves. Take your 1 minute and whatever do a reduction. If you cook, do a reduction. I need you to boil this off so that it's down to this words. Because if, oh, you know what's neat, Jackie, time me. I'm curious. I've never actually done this.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to read my contact info in the chat. Let's see how long it actually takes. Let me know when you're ready.
App. Timer. Oh, look, it's just there now. What am I doing? How long do you
Just
want?
put up a timer or put up a stopwatch. It can't be more than 30 seconds, but
I'll put on 1 minute.
okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go.
Hi, everyone. Here's some information on myself and our private educational community. Let me know if it resonates with you, and then please book a time for us to speak. I've been an energy coach for 25 plus years, having served 10,000 plus participants, including Olympians, former Cirque du Soleil artists, and international sports teams, and having written 2 best-selling books. I've also been blessed enough to be the founder and co-director of the essentialacademy.org since 2020. A not-for-profit, invitation-only, private educational community serving hundreds of coaches, healers, therapists, and experts from around the world. We're here to help you shine your light even brighter and impact millions with your message. If it serves you, please click the link below and you can book a time for us to speak. How long?
Just under a minute.
50 seconds.
So if you took the time to read all of that, my goodness, you just heard me talk in my own words, in my own voice, in your head. Did that not sound like everything that I've been telling you guys?
Mhm.
That's what I need you to do for you. That's what I mean by watering down. And you're like, but it took me a minute to read that. I'm like, correct. Are you telling me that I can take my 1 minute pitch and put it in the goddamn chat? I'm like, almost. That's the secret. Almost. Take a couple of those words out so that it doesn't sound weird. Copy and paste the chat that I just gave you and play with your 1 minute pitch until it looks like that.
So I've already copied and pasted his chat. There is now a folder in the Google Drive for networking. I'm starting, Lynn and I talked about this earlier. I'm going to start a document for us to share
Good.
potential networking events for you to attend,
Yes.
as well as there will be a document for everybody to put their chat info in so that we can
Yes.
get feedback on it.
Do you guys realize what we've just done? We did 30 second, we did 1 minute, we curbed the myth of 2 minutes, we smashed a 5 second out of nowhere that wasn't even on the damn agenda. All we have left to do is the exciting fun stuff. So next session, which is very like in the next 48 hours, next session that we're doing, we're going to be asking you to go and write your contact info in the chat. So I read it and go, holy crap, that's not like, hi, I'm Beverly. I help people that are blank, blank, blank get through blank, blank, blank because of blank. If you'd like more information, click on my blank. Oh my God, no, please don't. And people are like, oh, yours is very long. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's not for you, buddy. Clearly you have the attention span of a goldfish. That's not for you. If you do read all of this and it resonates with you, I have no selling to do. Come over. You're one of my kind. I'd love to introduce you to 46 other people that would love to work with you. Money, tons of money everywhere. On your side, on my side, in between. Money is a form of appreciation. I need something to appreciate. Let me just have that something in front of me that I can appreciate how uniquely, amazingly special each and every one of you are. And then literally give me a little pay now button so I can actually transaction and monetize that. Give me the ability, make it easy. Don't make it hard for me to buy from you. Make it easy for me to buy from you. The easier you make it, newsflash, the more that I'm going to buy from you. And I'm going to send friends to buy from you. That's where we're looking at. So next session, each and every one of you, homework, I need your contact info in the chat. You have mine as an example. You have your 1 minute pitch as your base. Next time we meet, I need to see your contact info in the chat. I need to hear what you finalized as your 1 minute pitch. And I need to hear what that sounds like as your 2 minute pitch. So practice. Once you're done these guys, this is you as an actor learning your lines. We're about to start a show. That show may be like Cats. It may run for 17 freaking years. Okay, 10 shows a week, 7 shows a day, 2 on Saturdays, 2 on Sunday. This is it. I need you live. I need you amazing. I need you believing this. I've heard a couple of you tonight. No hands need to get slapped, but hey, I don't care if you said this 500 times. This is the first time I've ever heard it. I need to hear it from you with the most insane conviction because it's the first time I've ever heard it. And it may be the last. This is that first impression. So when you go, hey, I'm the coach to coaches because, you know, it's what I do, right? So no, I don't get that. I don't want that. That won't work. I've never met you. I don't know you're the anything to anything. Stop it. You're not saying it in a way like, I'm the, okay, wrap your head around this. I'm trying to convince you. No, that's not it either. But we're really, really trying to say, look, you've got the delivery. I'm not concerned. The words are going to resonate. That I love. The delivery will come. Don't deaden it. Keep it alive and fresh and know that everyone in that room has never heard from you. Challenge yourself when you go to a networking event often enough that you meet the same people and you go, they have heard my 30-second pitch. Crap, what do I do now? I need to change it up ever so slightly. That's where you get to have fun. That's where this changes and challenges you each and every time you do it. It never gets boring. It never gets old. So in that context, homework is, you've got your 30-second, done. You've got your 1 minute, done. You've got your 2 minute, let your 1 minute overload. Show me what that sounds like. Perfect. Contact info in the chat. Next session that we get together, Calendly, qualifying questions. I don't have to ask each and every one of you has Calendly. If you don't, for the love of Murphy, please go get Calendly. And then,
Does anyone not?
I didn't think so.
Jocelyn, what are you using for booking your website?
Yes, I use my book, my website is what I do. Yeah.
Does your website allow you to ask qualifying questions before they're allowed to book an appointment with you? So the answer is no. You want to book on Calendly, it's
Sure.
free, and you can ask as many questions as you want. What we're going to want to do is
Okay.
go, nobody gets to book a goddamn time with Jocelyn and waste her time unless they qualify.
Gotcha.
And you may
session-
have, I
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, Natan, but you may have different qualifying questions for whether it's a networking opportunity or if it's actually someone seeking your services.
Absolutely. The last thing I'm trying to do is, add extra expense to anybody's life. Calendly for free, you get one free calendar. That's the one I'm going to be focusing on. That if you're a one-trick pony, you're a coach, you sell one program, this is it. Perfect. Let's start with that. Let's sell what's on the truck. We don't need a giant peacock of stuff. Let's just do that. It's quick and easy. Let's do it. Let's do it well. Let's make some money. Let's be happy. Let's sigh happily and then expand. But yes, very much so. Yeah. Calendly can give you the option. It's, I think, $15 a month and you can have 6 calendars. Okay. But I found that I right now have 3 calendars. And just now I had somebody go, oh man, I got mixed up. Like, really? Because you're almost disqualifying yourself, bro. I swear to God, calendar 1 is
They're well
new
labeled.
instructors, existing instructors only. Second calendar is collaboration partners, asterisk, must qualify. And the third and final one is future instructor. I'd like to be one. If any of these confuse you, you may not be at that first degree black belt that qualifies you to work with me. Sorry. So yes, I reached back out to that person and said, hey, you want to be an instructor? Click on that one. If you think you got the chops and you've already got your own community and you want to collaborate and make your own event, click on that one. The third calendar doesn't apply to you. It's for existing instructors only. Shouldn't be that hard.
It's the one I
And that gives you, and that gives you a beautiful feedback. When people go through your qualifying questions and they don't answer them, there's a reason. They're not dumb. They're choosing to consciously ignore you or not answer that, or it's a pain point, or. Ooh, exciting things that we should be investigating before they ever waste your damn time.
And this is it. It is getting in the mindset, because I know in the beginning you just want to serve everybody and you want to take whoever you can get. And it's really flipping that into, remember we talked about, you are now at the top 10% of all, and I'm not joking,
Yes.
all life coaches and any other form of coach that's
Yes.
dealing in mindset out there. You are in that excellence part, and this is all part of stepping into that. And again, my goal is to help you avoid all the traps I fell into when I started, which was that, right? Being scared to do this and qualify people because I didn't want people turning away. And I have worked with the clients that were not an 8 out of 10. And I'm telling you, they are a
Don't-
huge pain in
don't
your
do it.
ass.
Don't do it.
They're not worth the money they're paying you.
It's
And
not
when you
good
can
money.
get over that, so that you're getting the right clients and the clients that are going to fill you up and that you're going to bring you joy.
May I remind each and every one of you beautiful, beautiful women that you are a swan? May I remind you what that looks like, gracefully floating across the water? That's only above the water. Below the water, you're paddling like hell, like the rest of us, okay? Please remind yourself,
Yes.
because to your clients, you need to show that beautiful, graceful slide. That's what they're paying you for, because they want some of that grace. You are the only one who knows how hard you got to paddle under the water. You are the only one. And God damn it, you're the only one who should know. What are you kidding me? Do not share. That's not going to help you. We talked about open and vulnerable and naked. Yeah, among family, among friends, among people who are here to give you a safe, sacred place for transformation. Like
Or add
Jackie.
good metaphors
What's that?
when they've already paid you.
Oh, yes. My goodness.
Then you can go, yeah, human, and share your humanness.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So please please, please, please remind yourselves, you are a beautiful swan. You are paddling like crazy underwater, but nobody knows that. Only family and friends and your closest peers can even get a glimpse of what you're going through. Only others that have gone further 3 steps than you can possibly help guide you. You'll resonate at that higher frequency the second you open yourself up to that. Anybody not clear on homework, next steps, and what we got coming up for next session? Raise hand if you have any questions. Mazel.
Oh, I have a question.
Talk to me, Lynn.
So do I have to redo my 1-minute pitch since?
You've got a few things in there that need some refinement.
Okay.
Redo sounds like throw it out, start from scratch. I'm like, oh my goodness, calm down. No.
That's what I heard.
I could hear and I could feel that anxiety.
This is a pivot, not take a whole nother journey. Tweak.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're asking you to say, if you're driving this type of car, consider driving this type of car. We're not asking you to say, screw cars, get a motorbike. Okay. You're pivoting a little far and hard. You're doing great. We love the core messaging. The basics need to be, well, they need to be adhered to. The time limit.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie, I'll speak to this for your group. This is a blessed group that does not have a lot of people with word salad. Oh my, I know people, and Carolyn's seen it, and Jackie, I'm sure, has been enough networking events. And it has nothing to do with if English is not your first language. Irrelevant. I've seen more than enough people that are born in America, raised in America, damn it. They're American, and I can't understand any word. And it's not an accent, like crystal clear English, but speaking on a cosmic level of personal momentum and powerful moments of energetic oneness that comes from a transformational, and you're like, what the F are you talking about? That.
Oh, I know
And
one
we
of
play in
those.
energy.
Okay, so that's
I know
word
what it is.
salad. That's what I'm talking about, where you're like, hold on, if I take a fork and freaking bite 5 of these goddamn words together and eat them, I'm trying to understand what the hell you're saying. That's what I'm so happy and thankful that this group does not have. That you do not have the word salad where you think you're going to say some magical word that's magically going to, oh, that was the one word I needed to hear.
Transcendence.
Oh, good Christ. Yes. So yeah, thanks. All right. All of you are epic. You need to convince yourselves. This is the last lesson before we go into overtime. If you constantly, consciously or unconsciously, choose to work with the people that you feel are 3 steps ahead of you, that won't fly. They won't let you into their private club. You don't qualify. If you remind yourself, and I know as insane as it is, because you're each extremely, extremely humble people. If you remind yourself that, I know this doesn't sound possible, but magically, there are actually human beings on this earth that are 3 steps behind you. Can you believe it? Yes. That have never done what you've done. I haven't done much. Stop it. You're comparing yourself to those 3 steps ahead of you. Stop it. Remind yourself that the people that are 3 steps behind you would give their left freaking arm to have your problems, your issues, your concerns. I'm trying to grow my community and raise my audience and get more clients. You're like, holy crap, you have a community? You have an audience? You had a client? What? What? So stop it. Stop trying to impress these people over here. That's not going to happen. Focus on the people 3 steps behind you. That's your avatar. That's who right now would go, oh my God, I would love to work with you. Do not open your mouth and say, yeah, but I don't have anything ready. I haven't tested it. I haven't rehearsed it. It's not proper. Shh, stop it. Take the damn money. Do the damn work. Help the damn person. You know how to do this. You can do this. Trust yourself. Now go do this.
Thank you, Natan. So inspirational. Tomorrow, I cannot do Friday. So tomorrow.
Let's pause recording.
I can stop, yeah.
Hey, let me ask you,
Mhm.
because